Get it. We the champions.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Bucks, and it's all up next.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we're at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he has throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Play action now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing, Prescott. And this one too low. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 48. Sly able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good run there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he gets a nice yardage on that.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jameis to throw it. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But again, right here, they've got to get going.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Winston's throw into the hands of Darden. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll throw again. Winston. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself in the range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. (10-3) our score after one here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in 10 at the 38. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Prescott. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaking up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
2nd down, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. And he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston dumps it off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your line and say, guys, you have to ask for it because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. 35. Draw play, Elliott. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage. And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
1st down, Prescott. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A 3rd field goal in the first half. Not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sly able to put this one through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he'll find Fournette again here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He'll get this to Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 35 on second down, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple-header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC Wildcard game. And it's the LA Rams who are moving on to the next round as they were able to eliminate the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he works free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Here's Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
So that quick, easy analysis of why they've struggled so far. I think putting themselves in third-and-long situations, they just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades have been handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Winston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Off the play fake, Prescott. This one hauled in by Sample. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, but they can let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott now. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Winston now from the 50. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Winston now. Open man is QT, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Winston. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities that goes unfulfilled.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
They'll be okay with that. Let's start looking forward to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott.
Able to hit his target Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know this type of running back, I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there to keep the toes inbounds. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Moore. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Third and short yardage, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again to Elliott. And space tough to come by there as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Pascal, 63 yards. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. He'll get this one complete to Darden. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Give him 12 yards yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston.
That's caught by McMath. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. You talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. That looks like a big-time golfer at the major. Firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, keeping the toes out of bounds. They'll
try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Inside give to Elliott, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. On the option, here's Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Sly able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now Winston and the Bucs down by a field goal. 1:16 remaining. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and convert right.
Ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now it's the Cowboys' turn. Trailing by 4. 1:06 to play. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a 1st down. Finding Schultz. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy 1st. Now Dak. Finding Pascal. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4 to throw. Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Prescott. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Dak. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Prescott.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. One last shot now for Prescott. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.